Okay, this is Croonhammer from Songhammer, and we are at the Supreme Lord Kha'Zix, which is the new world boss encounter. It's a single phase fight. You'll have to face Kha'Zix. The boss only uses a few ability, most of which affect your positioning. At 66 and 33% health, Kha'Zix summons a number of adds that heal him if they reach him. Your raid will have to quickly kill them. His abilities are Fell Breath, which deals a massive amount of fire damage to all players in a cone in front of him, and also debuffs them for 30 seconds, causing them to take 100% increased damage from Fell Breath. This effect stacks and it will require a tank switch. Mark of Kha'Zix places a debuff on a number of random raid members, excluding tanks. For 15 seconds, these players deal 100% increased damage and do 100% increased healing, but any damage or healing done while this debuff is active is also done as shadow damage to all allies in an 8-yard radius around them. So you're going to want to be spread out 8 yards at all times with nobody but the tank tanking Kha'Zix in front of him. Supreme Doom places a 10-second debuff on random raid members, which instantly reduces their health to 1, and which also deals a moderate amount of raid-wide damage when it expires. It cannot be dispelled, but it can be removed by healing the affected player to 50% of their total health. If this happens, the debuff disappears harmlessly. Kha'Zix actually channels Supreme Doom for the entire 10-second duration, making it both easy to track and also causing him not to do anything else during this time. At 66 and 33% health, the boss summons a number of Twisted Reflection adds at the location of random raid members. These adds do not attack, cannot be tanked, and they immediately start moving toward the boss. For each add that reaches him, the boss is healed for 2% of his health. So once again, you're going to want to get those down quickly. Basically, in this fight, your raid positioning, making sure you're spread out, that's going to be what's most important. Make sure no one but the Kha'Zix tank is in front of him. To minimize the number of players who take damage from Fell Breath, make sure you're spread out 8 yards so that nobody takes damage from Mark of Kha'Zix. Don't stand close to the boss when he reaches 66 and 33%, so that the Twisted Reflections spawn further away from him, giving you more time to kill them. Tanks should tank switch every Fell Breath. You can take more than one, but you're going to have to run some cooldowns. The tank that's not tanking should get behind Kha'Zix so that he's not taking more Fell Breath stacks and that his can drop off and they can taunt swap. Heroism or Bloodlust, Time Warp, etc. should be done at the start of the fight while everybody's got their cooldowns up. Because this is a world boss encounter, you can corpse run. Oh, here we go, and don't make fun of me, I just went Mark, so I might be horrible. And I didn't pre-pot. Oh well. Sometimes that happens. My little Mac doesn't like this. There's a lot of lag, a lot of people. Alright. And I am not 8 yards away from everyone, so I'm just going to at least do my part and get 8 yards away so that I'm not part of the problem. Oh. And there are the adds, so we're going to switch to those. Let's give them a Frost Trap. What are hunters good for? They got to be good for something, right? And you can see these are reaching him. I guess it's not that big a deal with a bunch of people up because he's already at 67%, and with this lag, not much of that. I can't claim much credit for that. Supreme Doom, that you can see he's channeling it on that player, so that guy has 1% health right now. Oh, and you can see there are a lot of corpses. I have noticed that the tanks on this fight tend to die. If you're a tank and you want to tank Kha'Zix, you had better put your best stuff on and be ready to go, because he does hit hard. I did him on my Death Knight and I was able to survive quite a while, but he does hit pretty hard. And we're in kill shot range, 34%, so let's do that. I'm not used to marks yet. I've been survival for a long time, and survival's in the toilet right now, but man, the aim shot cast just feels like an eternity to me. but I'll get used to it. It has proved better numbers significantly. Rapid fire. All right. Not used to glaive toss either. I had barrage before, but that's what everyone says is the way to go, so we're gonna try it. 27%, and you can the same vendor that used to give you Seals of Tempered Fate gives you whatever the new version is called. I forget. And as you can see, we've had one tank up each time. Corpse running in this encounter isn't super hard. It's not very far. It's not a long run. Okay, come on. 6%, 4%, 3. Come on. And he's gonna drop loot. Drop loot. Fell Blight. That's a new crafting reagent, and that's what I got last time. No loot this time, but as you can see, with a large raid group, not a big deal. Alright, well, that was Supreme Lord Kha'Zix. This is Croonhammer from Songhammer. Enjoy your time in Draenor. Hopefully this guide helps you to get this guy down, and he drops a bunch of fun loot. So, we'll see you next time.
Subscribe to Songhammer 1 on YouTube for more epic geek music and gaming content. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram by searching, you guessed it, Songhammer. See you next time.